Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie Samuel reporting, and welcome to episode 11 of my Euro 2020 podcast, bringing you the latest updates on Euro 2020. On the last day of the group stage, we saw Portugal and France play out a thrilling 2-all draw, as I predicted the score would be on my previous podcast. It was the result both teams needed in order to qualify. 3 of the goals were via penalties. The first one through Cristiano Ronaldo in the 30th minute, before Karim Benzema converted a penalty for France in the 45th minute after an Mbappe was brought down in the box. Benzema was on target within 2 minutes of the restart. After a goal review cleared him of an offside position, he gave France the lead. Before on the hour mark, Ronaldo converted his second penalty after a handball in the area. That would be all that was needed to see out a thrilling 2-all draw and be enough for France to win the Group F on 5 points and Portugal to advance from third on 4 points. Portugal will face a stern test in Belgium in the La Cocha Stadium in Seville, while France will face Switzerland at the National Arena in Bucharest. Germany were on the brink of elimination, fighting back late to draw 2-2 with Hungary in Munich. The hosts fell behind to an Adam Salah header in the 11th minute. That would remain the same way until the 65th minute, where off a free kick, Kai Havertz would square it up for Germany. But within 16 seconds, Germany would fall behind again through Andreas Schaffer's header, putting Germany on the ropes. They would save themselves, however, with an equaliser in the 84th minute from Leon Goretzka, which sees Germany finish the group in second spot. And yes, they have qualified for the knockout stage, but it's fair to say that they have been far from their best. But they will meet England in a mouth-watering round of 16 clash at Wembley Stadium. Hungary will go home from this tournament with their heads held high after drawing with 2 of the world's best nations in France and Germany, and there is real hope for their football status in years to come. Maybe we could see them at Qatar in 2022. Spain qualified for the knockout stages after demolishing Slovakia 5-0. They were 2-0 up at the half-time mark, courtesy of an own goal in the 30th minute from Dubravka, and then Laporte's goal just before the break in the 48th minute, before Spain turned on the heat in the second half, adding 3 more goals through Sarabia, Ferran Torres, and an own goal by Kirchka. This win sees Spain take second in the group, and they will face Croatia in a mouth-watering round of 16 prospect at the Parken Stadium in Copenhagen. Slovakia were not good enough to make it through on 3 points from third place. Sweden defeated Poland with the late goal from Klaassen in the 94th minute to see them win the group in a thrilling 2-3 win. It was Emil Forsberg who struck twice for Sweden, as early as the first minute and a half, and then when he scored again on the hour mark, Sweden looked to be home and dry, before Robert Lewandowski rescued Poland's hope with a goal back in the 61st minute with a classy finish. Then remarkably equalising in the 84th minute, before Victor Klaassen struck home the winner for Sweden, sending Poland home on the bottom of the group, while Sweden will face the Ukraine at Hampden Park in Glasgow. In other news, some upcoming exciting matches include Wales taking on Denmark at the Johan Cruyff Arena in Amsterdam. Wales came in second in Group A behind Italy on 4 points, while Denmark snuck into second with a 4-1 win over Russia in the final game of Group B. Wales did qualify from a difficult group, but there's no reason they cannot continue to the last day with the leadership of Gareth Bale. Here's what their manager Rob Page had to say ahead of the Danish clash. We're ambitious and we want to go as far as we can, but we're not naive going into this game. We watched Denmark play in their most recent game, and you can't be anything other than impressed by what they're doing. We also know that, on our day, we can give anyone a good game. Whilst Denmark have a lot to play for, especially to make Christian Eriksen proud watching on, their coach, Kasper Hegelmann, spoke before the Wales clash. We have prepared well and we feel totally ready for all scenarios. All in all, we are prepared and we're looking forward to it. My prediction, Wales to get the job done 2-0. We are all looking forward to the emergence of the Italians in the round of 16, when they take on Austria at Wembley Stadium. The Italians were ultra impressive in the group stages, winning Group A with a perfect record, including 2 3-0 wins. while Austria qualified in second after defeating the Ukraine 1-0 on the final group stage day. Italy start the strong favourite, but they are aware of the Austrian challenge. Italian coach Roberto Mancini spoke ahead of the Austria clash. Austria have quality, they are aggressive, he said. It is part of the competition where you can't afford to make a mistake. That's the beauty of these tournaments. You have to win by force. You can't do anything else. Austria do start underdogs, but their coach Franco Foda spoke ahead of the Italian challenge. The team has achieved something spectacular, he said. We're in the round of 16 and now we want to do everything we can to take the next step and reach the quarterfinals in Munich. We are full of confidence and focus on Italy. Italy have been the best team that have impressed me the most. They attack well, their positioning is good, and they are also strong in transition. Even in the third match, they looked strong despite making a lot of changes. They are a dangerous squad. My prediction, Italy to be too strong and advance to the last 8, 3-0. And that concludes episode 11 of my Euro 2020 podcast. Remember, if you are keen to be a guest on this podcast, you can reach me on my email in the video description or via the LinkedIn page via the description. I look forward to bringing you more action in the next 24 hours as we're finally getting down to the nitty-gritty stages of Euro 2020 and some knockout football is starting to happen.